What is up? Welcome to GreaverTV. We are going live with our NZFL coverage for tonight. It is right as the 12th of September 2012, and I can hear No Mercy dying in the background there.
I joked, but Yertle actually rolled out as sniper instead of medic, and took him like 8 seconds to work out while his sniper rifle wasn't healing people. Like, wow.
This is the best start.
Now he's dead.
Now he's dead.
So we're asking for a restart, and I think I don't think the guys over on night shift are going to have anything to do with that, as they fairly comfortably win that rollout. Bit of a mute point, and move forward. All right, they are going to restart it. I am No Mercy, and I'm joined with Griever for what will hopefully be a normal cast.
That's a good
Not
start to
really.
a cast. That's a
Oh,
great.
there's Averil.
And Avril joins the game.
Right on time, buddy. Right on time.
Do you sense a conspiracy?
He probably like emergency messaged his fellow medic in the Medics United and said, "Quick, please sabotage. I need to get in."
Yeah, something like that.
God damn. Oh well, we did get a chance to actually look at some of the real classes. It looks like Hellscream Milky are the soldiers, so Shooting and Snowblind are the scouts. Hellscream is definitely a jack of all trades. He plays every class, but obviously he's been better known lately for playing scout with IM. So interesting to see how we deal with the change. I suspect he'll do just fine, but it wouldn't be as potent as if he was scouting alongside alongside Snow. And I know Shooting can soldier as well, so interesting to see why they chose that, but each their own.
I actually, the other day, I found Shooting has a guide from, like, I think it was 2008 or 2009 on playing Soldier on NZF somewhere. Gave me a bit of a giggle to read all those, the old style of soldiering, back when gunboats wasn't even a thing. A's will be here until New Year. That's right, A's with his server problems. Takes him forever to get into a server for some reason. I don't know if it's slow hard drive speed or his internet connection or something, but when MVM dropped, he wasn't actually able to get into a single game of MVM. He had no luck at all because, you know, it was first in, first served, and it would take him 3 million years to connect to the server. Got a few good GreaverTV play episodes of him crying in the back.
I'm really glad that they brought out new stuff like MVM for Team Fortress 2, but I really do wish that sometimes Valve would just think a little bit more about their implementation. I mean, like, the first week of trying to join MVM in a random public server, you'd have to sit there for like 10 minutes to join, and then it would connect us Aussies to like a Russian server with 500 ping.
10 minutes? I haven't even heard of a time as small as 10 minutes. We haven't had anything under half an hour, I'm not even kidding you.
Yeah. But then once we got private servers working, it's been a blast. I've actually had a lot of fun.
It's what's exactly what it is. It's, you know, it's like tower defense TF2. It's really, really good fun.
Who hasn't wasted hours playing some sort of repetitive tower defense game?
Yeah, exactly.
And now I can do it while aiming.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, I was gonna say the amount of old school players that, you know, like hadn't even installed TF2 in so long, they'd reinstalled Windows or whatever, and they're like, fuck it, TF2, who gives a shit? And all coming out of the woodwork. So many people. So yeah, it's been real good. So I'm waiting on this reset. A's is in, so I think we're good to...
I think he's demanding at least 5 minutes to warm up his crossbow aim. As it looks like is what he's doing. Let's get rolling, guys. Yeah, but back on the matter we were talking earlier before we went live and then didn't. Snake Water. Alright, we're going live again.
It's a bad
one of those
timing.
maps. Whatever.
Karen.
Yeah, it's one of those maps that, like, even now I'm still learning little things. Like, I think it was this week when we scrimmed it, I finally learnt for after doing it 4 or 5 times, that when pushing from second into mid, if you go through the sort of main lower door, a soldier will just spam the crap out of you from above, and it just never works.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got to roll out both demos pretty fast, and Sticky's not doing a lot of damage. Aggro Scout is the first to get himself killed, but J5 actually got the demo down in the process, and with Yertle down as well, that's pretty much round over as long as Avril doesn't throw his life away.
Yeah, that was
looks
really
like
good work.
they want to go on really fast as well. Night shift here. They're going to get second for free easily. And get a free demo, man. He needs to get out pretty quick.
I think Moo's going to make it out. Might have a scout coming with the flank though. Is he going to be able to catch the other demo? No, he's not. Moo's going to go down and Shooting as well. It's not good for the defense. Look at the Snowblind's pulled out Sniper. 2 players up, Uber disadvantage, Sniper, best Sniper. Not able to get the pick before they push in, and A's has popped his Uber. See Yertle falling back in. He actually got away with that.
Nice combust.
Yeah, combust with them midi. Looks like he's going to rocket jump off that scout, go and block the door, and that's going to be the first cap. Jedi knightz absolutely stopped.
That was brutal. 82nd round, and making it even worse is the knowledge that Snakewater Last is one of those you can really hold quite easily with notable disadvantages, just so long as you don't get that badly steamrolled.
Yeah.
And hopefully they'll be a little bit more cautious on their retreat this path if they lose their demos too early again.
Yeah, I have no idea what is going on with free camp people.
Downflanking on the left. Milky gets demolished again with combust doing the work as Magic's bombing in, doing a fair amount of damage, but he's only going to get Minzy. Here comes the support though. They are trapped like mice in a barrel.
Crashing. Oh, nice work by Snowblind managing to take out A's in the midst of that.
Fish in a barrel. You don't put mice in a barrel, do you? I gotta get my similes together. They lost Avril at least, so they'll get a proper defense up at last. Even though Milky's the only one up at the moment, he's in good position, just holding those high grounds.
Alright, let's go and have a look at what sort of defense they've got on the blue side.
0 scouts. Interesting.
Yeah. So the team with 4 scouts is running 0 scouts.
It's not uncommon on this map though, because snipers are really good and heavies are really good.
If you know you've got a big disadvantage, you know, like if you know you've got a big disadvantage, going for a hold like this with the heavy and the sniper is a good idea, but of course it limits your repush ability. But if you had disadvantage, that'd be fine. But this is going to be pretty much even. Yertle, hopefully they're still grinding like crazy. It looks as though they are, which is good because this crits is going to come up at a similar time.
Yeah, the crits should have come up before the Uber, but Yertle just being much more efficient in grinding here. And because of that, I'm hoping Avril doesn't assume they don't have the Uber up when they push, because if he commits too hard with this Kritzkrieg, he could get himself crunched pretty badly. As it goes in, wow, big ones, getting the double. Uber to save the heavy, but the damage is done, 3 people down. And if they play this right, the post Uber should be pretty comfortable for the attack.
Scouts on the point though! Oh, nice!
Just cat behind the heavy. I like. But yeah, nicely done by Night Shift, and Avril quick to switch back to Uber for the normal push as we go into yet a 3rd round. It's first to 5, yeah?
It is first to 5, no halves.
Okay, cool. Moo coming in from the valley is a little bit slower than Realmy, but it's not making too much of a difference yet. Early scout pressure on him though is what we should be concerned by.
Yeah, a lot. Look at the big bombing soldier coming in over the top. Look, he's actually going to be able to jump out. Scouts pressuring on the left-hand side. Wow, JT going down, as is the others. Going to be able to catch him.
Yeah, Moo really needs to push forward here. There he goes. Finally gets himself back into a good position. Takes down Avril.
That could have actually gone bad if Combust had managed to do something with that. I was surprised they didn't try and do something about that a little bit sooner. Nevertheless, though, that's a complete wipe, and they do have 100% Uber. Maybe Jedi knightz looking like cleaning some of the rust out.
Yeah, I still feel like, even though they got 6 down and lost the rollout, I still feel like the stronger team's still looking to be Night Shift on these rollouts.
Yeah.
They're just being a lot more aggressive, taking much better positioning. I mean, even in that rollout, it was, 4v6 pretty early on. They still looked like they were in a serious chance of winning it just because of the ground that they're taking.
Tally and JT are both running sniper, by the way.
Well, I suppose it's allowed. I'm hoping that they'll quickly switch back. Milky taken down.
Gonna force a really early pop there. Good work by Mental Realm, putting down those pipes.
Heavy in from surprise heavy on Madjack.
Yeah, that's really
pretty
good.
Cool. And that's a team down off the push. Straight out they go. See, the difference there is they used a heavy like JK did, but they're not. They do have their scouts who were snipers at the time for the sort of the meat of the push and the push out.
Exactly. Well, they got the benefits of the heavy without losing too much, although
yeah, exactly.
2 soldiers on last is pretty good on Snake. And it looks as though there might be a back cap possibly going to happen behind them. Someone's gone off chasing that person. Got
soldier trying to bomb in though.
That's what it was. There you go. And so Milky is going to go down. He's going to trade for Magic. It's soldier for soldier. 5 times cap on the point. But look at these Ubers. A still has 100%. They haven't managed to force him yet. I imagine they're going to go for a force as they push out here.
pretty risky position for the medic still to be. A flight, if they flew their demo in at them right now, I think he'd just kill everyone. Instead, Snowblade's just going to run at Realm, spotting an opportunity and punishing. And that's probably still going to get the camp, but now they've got players on both sides of them, and feeling a little bit less safe as no, Snowblind, wow, will take down Avril. So
nice bet.
Snowblind carrying pretty obscenely hard for JK at the moment.
Combust, wrong place, wrong time. So Milky's just trying to push his way out here. See, both scouts are going to clean up that scout with the oop. And of course they're going to be able to push.
Uber.
Yeah, very awkward. I think Soldier just jumped up, dropped it. And the other Soldier going for the gank. This is actually pretty good. 2 times cap on the point. Milky targeting that medic. He goes for it. Oh my god, did you see that? Oh, how did that medic survive? Oh, beautiful. Oh,
that's a
man,
backup times 1.
Yeah,
what?
That's, yeah. I think,
Majak.
Yeah, I think Majak went up the drop down. I think he might have got away with it.
Oh, nicely done, bringing it to 3-0. But, yeah, unlucky that the blue soldiers there didn't really coordinate. Hellscream went in pretty hard with the Uber and was laying down the damage and used up a lot of ammo, but just Milky not really there to spot fast enough.
Yeah,
it's not uncommon. Like, the less experienced the soldier you are, the less you're gonna rocket jump, and you're just less mobile.
Yeah. So we got Soldier and Scout going aggressive on top. Soldier v Soldier. Another Soldier's gonna bomb. Everyone's just kind of trading at the moment. No one really committing, and the blue team is going to fall out here. They're going to get the gank down the bottom.
Awful lot of missed rockets. Ultimately, though, the delayed bomb-in by Majak and Combust together doing the damage.
Yep.
As J5 just...
Milky going for the medic!
Mops.
Nope.
You're not going to kill Avril that easily. As much as I give him crap sometimes for putting himself in a risky position, he's pretty good at getting himself out of them when he has to, and one of the hardest medics to bomb.
Oh, dude, he's going to watch this cast. He's going to... Yeah. Jesus. Anyway, Combust.
I should stop complimenting him. He
Yeah,
got a bit too big already.
Yeah. Feel like telling Kaki he didn't fail. Anyway, he's going down. Combust is going to get cleaned up here as well. JK doesn't have as many players. You can see JT up on the top. He's going for the medic now. Soldier's going to come down on top of him. I don't think it's going to matter though.
I thought they would have had that. Shooting was doing a lot of damage. Just JT coming in at the right time, doing a lot of damage. And who is that? 7... Oh, Telly.
Yeah.
Right, that's...
They're taking the piss out of Kitten, yeah, I think. Do they even know who Kitten is?
I'm sure they do.
That Kitten. Right, so Moo getting his first sticky off. No, got a wee bit of damage on Mental Realm, or is that from his rollout? Not entirely sure. Scout up top, big aggressive bomb by the Soldier here. He's actually going to land on his side.
Yeah, I think because of the nature of Snakeboarder is, I mean, you want your demo there fast. Wow, Avril just getting crunched by Milky.
Yeah, oh, that's a really good bomb there.
I say, yeah, the demo men do want to get to the mid fast and establish a bit of control with the Siggies, but I mean, really, it's not like Granary where you can kind of kill each other based on speed, and if your demo man gets there a second faster, it's over. Yep. We even sometimes run a demo man like considerably slower, which is something that Numlocked is known to do, and it really doesn't make that much of a difference, so long as you get there in good health and before the soldiers and the scouts start bombing and flanking.
Yeah, few people in stream asking questions. Like, when we say JK has some rust, I mean, they have some rust. Like, they have not played together properly in a long time. Whereas NS is pretty much Fever. It's an established competitive team. It's been around for a fairly long time. All of its players playing together actively during the week. So, and that does make a large difference. Even if, like, if we were to put it down to DM, I would have said, you know, JK would have the advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. The players on JK have got some players that are highly active and some players that play like once every 6 months, whereas everyone on NS are maybe not a current team in OWL, but kind of have been for the last 12 months fairly consistently, and only recently really broke up as a team. So,
interestingly enough, I checked the stats on Hellscream after the Frey versus SQL Grand Final. He played 6 hours in 2 weeks. Oh man, Udall going down. Right in the kitchen. That's it. GG's will go up, and that's going to be 5-0. So this has been GreaverTV's coverage of NZFL 2012 Round 15. And of course that is Jedi Knights versus Fever, but Night Shift as they're called when they're in New Zealand. Still, it's a good game to watch, and I think it's awesome that Jedi Knights are playing together. Even if it's only once a week in a New Zealand league, it's pretty cool that a bunch of old friends can get together and play some TF2. Like
Yeah,
that, so-
absolutely. Nice to see Telly absolutely dominating that game as well.
Mm.
It's been one of those scouts that's always been sort of in the thick of things, but I mean, he was 48 points over the Medics 36. They're just absolutely demolishing, and that's
Yeah.
against a quality team.
Yeah, definitely a quality team. Right, so what are we going to do? We're probably going to go play some pub as usual while we wait for our second cast to come along, which will be in a little while. So you're more than welcome to come join us. We will post the STV dates. But of course, this is GreaverTV. I've been joined by No Mercy tonight, and No Mercy will be joining me later on for our Alienware cover. That's going to be SQL versus Trigger Happy, and that should be a pretty good game. SQL should have a bit of an advantage, but it's still going to be a good game nonetheless. So make sure you tune in at 9 o'clock Australian Eastern for that, which is I believe that's 3 a.m. CET and 1 a.m. PST, or it might be the other way around. And yeah, that should be really good. Keep an eye on the GreaverTV Steam community page. The event will go live, and you will get a message to become a member. Have a good night. This is GreaverTV. We'll be back soon with some pub.